This company is intent on destroying itself. They're already synonymous with censorship. Now they're doing this. Sony is working on AI that censors games in real time. Because that's what gamers want, right? Like that is what every real gamer is asking for. Oh man, we could use some more censorship. We don't have enough. Oh, no, my favorite. Well, I don't support censorship, but I support this censorship. Yeah, so you support censorship. Shut the fuck up. A new patent has revealed Sony is working on tech that uses AI to censor games in real time, allowing it to make violent scenes kid-friendly in an instant. You know that's not how this is going to be used. This is going to be used to cover up fan service, to remove every part of a game that's actually fun, that people actually like. Going to make everything just censored, watered down, normie slop. And many games offer controls to reduce the amount of time or money players spend while online, such as Fortnite or even Roblox. But what if you could actually edit what's on the screen to make it more child-friendly? Another word for child-friendly is safe for the modern audience, because it's literally the same shit. All the shit the old school censors were doing to make things child-friendly, it's all the same stuff that's being done now in the name of the modern audience. And that's exactly what Sony is working on, according to a new patent spotted by Retro Handhelds. You guys go ahead and do that. We'll see how it works out for you. I think they can bait and switch on the fly. Yeah. So now they can claim that they still release games people want, like Stellar Blade, and then just have their AI censor it in real time. Sony patents AI tech that can censor games in real time. So essentially, the proposed technology would use AI to monitor what's happening on screen and change it. For example, it could take a particularly violent scene and remove blood to make it less graphic or blur out any gruesome visuals. Okay. Have any of you listening had the displeasure of using software that they rammed AI into? Just because that's like the latest buzzword, and if their marketing team doesn't have AI in it, if they're not allowed to say the words AI, then they're just going to freak the fuck out and not know what to do. The AI always lags shit up. Like even if you have a top of the line computer, ramming AI that effectively monitors everything that's going on with the application at all times, in addition to acting on what's going on, that lags shit up so bad. Imagine what this is going to do to all of these games that already struggle to maintain 30 FPS on Peasant Box. Now add AI into the mix. These guys, I mean, go ahead and do it. You know what? Why am I going to try to discourage them? Nah, I want Sony to go bankrupt. They've already done enough damage to this industry. Yeah, go ahead. Go right the fuck ahead. Double down. It could even mute dialogue so that kids aren't exposed to foul language or potentially offensive words. Yeah, I never understood this with some of these fucking idiot parents. You know the kids hear those words all the time when you're not around. It literally just makes you a laughing stock when you freak out about them hearing a word. The idea would be that parents can determine their own rules before and ensure the AI targets the content they want to be censored. So if you don't mind your kids hearing some light swearing but draw the line of brutal violence, you can set the system up this way. And I'm sure it's going to be foolproof and have no problems at all. This is different from how current content filters work, as these are usually baked in by the devs and are predetermined. However, this would react to what's happening on screen and edit on the fly, make it more comprehensive and reactive, and also laggy. Don't forget about that. If you see players complaining now about frame rate drops and low frame rates and lag, how bad is it going to be in a bit when this is implemented? In theory, this would mean that games that were previously age restricted could conceivably be played by younger audiences if all the adult content were automatically filtered out. Imagine GTA without guns or Call of Duty without blood effects. GTA without guns. So what are they going to do? Are they going to finger bang each other instead? That's a lot more child friendly. At least that's how they see it. This all sounds great on paper. Yeah, dude, this is deserto. These guys are idiots. If you think this sounds great, you deserve the dystopia you're cheering on. I don't want to hear you bitching when you get all your wishes. Especially for families who share a peasant box, but also raises some questions. How consistently would it flag the right content? Would it change the age restrictions on new games? Would developers be on board with their work being altered in a way they can't control? That doesn't matter. Like, look, if you still support these peasant boxes, don't complain when shit like this happens. Only time will tell if this tech actually makes its way into future sensor station consoles, but if Sony has gone through the effort to patent it, it's clearly serious about it. Well, they also went through the effort of releasing Concord despite knowing the game had no hype. Worked out well for them, right? See, that is one thing that Concord 2 is doing that's a lot smarter, that they're actually making the game free to play. I mean, still probably not going to top out at more than a couple thousand players, but it's better than the dozens you'd get otherwise. Give him the Kaiba and just point. Yeah, do some 4Kids level censorship there. Just a very menacing point. Yeah, let Sony collapse. Yeah, dude, they're all collapsing. We covered that earlier this week. Like, fuck, man. Like, I remember, like, especially like all the Nintendrones and the media was glazing Sony's micro penis because of how the PlayStation dominated in peasant box sales this holiday season. Yet they neglected to mention that even PlayStation was down like 40%. They're just last place in the race to the bottom. And they were trying to spin that like it was a good thing. These people aren't very bright, let's just say. Especially those that listen to this shit and follow it and just consume all the bad information thoughtlessly. Big three of the game industry don't know what the fuck they're doing. What do you mean by big three of the game industry? If you mean the console industry, yeah. But again, one of my favorite talking points on this channel, there is no more game industry anymore. It is multiple separate industries with hardly any overlap anymore. So the peasant box industry has nothing to do with the like, say, indie PC industry, for example. And plus, isn't Tencent big, like the biggest? And they don't have their own peasant box. Yeah, Tencent, NetEase, all these companies are pretty damn big. Big three are Android, Steam, and Apple. That's right.